Graphic and symbolic minds, everyone. Today's video, man, we're going to go over the eras that I missed. Music, movies, all kind of shit. TV series, all this shit. Before we get started, man, we're going to give a shout out to Clout Central, man. Stay out of trouble, Clout. Y'all give them a holler, man. CLOUT Central on YouTube. 19 years old, man. We're trying to keep him from game banging and keep him from hustling. You know what I mean? He liked my video so much, he said I changed his life. Let's keep the pressure on him. So I want everybody to holler at Clout Central. When everybody hit that cash out, man, you can see it on the screen, and you can see it in my comments. I got it in my comments. Go on and hit that like button right now, hit that little subscribe button. Today's topic, great debaters. Capping or cappers in the jail. Errors and shit that we miss. Let's get right into it. One of my biggest things that I missed back in the day, let me tell you, I used to call my wife. I'm like, baby, play that Usher Confessions in the background while we talking. That shit was so hot. They didn't have the MP3s in the system then, like in '04. You know what I mean? So you got to, you know what I mean? You got to hear the shit. You can't really hear it. So a lot of times dudes used to waste their phone call minutes calling, talking about, hey, play that. And they just listening to it on the phone. They just holding the phone, listening to music. Most of the time when you get sent to a place, man, they ain't even got no R&B station. You in the hillbilly land. You know what I mean? So you just need some music. You're trying to watch some music. You dudes just get up in the morning, watch MTV raps and all of that, Yo MTV raps, just trying to keep up on the music. And this all before they got the MPs. And I think the MP3s and the music and all that, it helped with the calm dudes down a little bit. It helped calm dudes down a little bit. You got some music. Music is therapy. So let's get right into it. Usher Confessions, '04. That was my shit, bro. That was my shit, man. When that came out, I was like, damn. You know what I mean? So my wife and shit, she used to play that shit for me every time I call. She had Usher going on. My man Jay Smooth, 2011. Lil Wayne, She Will, featuring Drake. That was his shit. He run around all in his MP3. That's all he was playing on that shit. That's all he was playing. My man Knowles, shout out to Chi-Town. What up, 8 Apart? My man Knowles, man. Rick Ross Pushing It. '06 was his fucking shit, bro. Woo-wee. That was that boy shit right there. My Cody, 53. What up, Double R? What up, Sean? '06, Wipe Me Down, Lil Boosie. I'm on. And I'm on. That was my boy shit right there, man. Check this out. '03, right? Beyonce came out with her solo career, man. When I tell you I was in love, I was fucking in love with this woman, bro. To this day. To this day. And man, Beyonce, my bro. You hear me? Oh my God, bro. When she came out with that Upgrade You in back of that the Rolls Royce or whatever they had with the long ponytail with the all white on. Talking about let me upgrade you. What? Man. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you what I miss. Let me tell you what Prisoner do to you. 2003, Beyonce, Dangerously in Love. I missed it. 2006, Beyonce, B-Day. I missed it. 2008, Beyonce, I Am Sasha Fierce. Guess what? I'm still in there. 2013, self-entitled album, Beyonce. Guess what? I'm still in there. 2016 Lemonade, guess what? I'm still fucking in there. I'm still fucking in there. 5 fucking studio albums. I'm a big fan of that woman right there. I'm a big fan of her. You know what I'm saying? I told my wife, hey, to death do us part, but if Beyonce kind of want to give me something, you got to let me get that. She said okay. She said okay. You know what I mean? You know, she liked The Rock and Jason Momoa and shit. You know, my wife, she liked those motherfucking big muscle bound motherfucking superhero type motherfuckers in the movies and shit. and shit like that. Y'all got to see my social media on Facebook, you know. I like Nicole Murphy. I just like the bras with a short haircut that's sexy, you know. Kind of like how my wife look. You know what I'm saying? Like my celebrity crush kind of reminds you of my wife. Her celebrity crush is some superhero type niggas. Ain't this shit crazy? Ain't it crazy? Check this out, man. The other day, right? I got to share this with y'all. I was about to perform a little act on my wife, right? Then I remembered that I still had my flipper in my mouth. Because I like that little gap in the front. Cause I kind of uses that. You know what I mean? That kind of give me that little, you know, it give me a little, you know, it give me a little extra, a little extra maneuver move with shit with the little gap in my mouth. So, you know what I mean? I'm in the act. And before I can really get into it, I said, oh shit, I got my flipper in. So I go and take my flipper out of my mouth. Honey, set this on the dresser. Man, my wife fell out laughing. She wouldn't touch it. She like, ugh. She crying laughing, boy, she won't stop. Now, you ever been in a situation with somebody, bro, let me put my shit back up. You ever been in a situation, like a sexual situation with somebody and something happened so funny, like maybe they made a mistake and farted or something, and you couldn't stop laughing, and it just made the sex better. You know what I mean? We trying to get it on, and we end up talking about Scary Movie 2. You know, the dude in the wheelchair and the dude with the little hand was cracking on each other. You know, how about standing ovation? You know what I mean? And he was like, well, how about a round of applause? You know, dude with the little hand, you know, they was cracking on each other. So we ended up talking about that shit in the act. You know what I mean? Man, the other night, man, I think we had the best sex we ever had, man. Just the humor of it and all that. So y'all ever been through some shit like that where something happened so funny, you can't be serious, you can't even get it in right. You know what I mean? But she wouldn't even touch my flipper, bro. She like, ugh. But you done been kissing me and you got your tongue all on it, but you don't want to touch it now. I take it out of my mouth, you don't want to touch it. You know what I'm saying? That's like somebody who say they don't drink tap water, but they always going to order a drink and getting it with ice. Y'all didn't try it. I got y'all with that one, didn't I? Yeah, you always talking about you drink Evian or Avion or whatever you drinking, you know, pure 100% alkaline water, but you'll go to the club and get a drink and they got ice in it. You know what I mean? You think the ice cubes that they got in there is the shit that you drink? Hell no. That's tap water ice cubes. Come on, bruh. Stop the faking. Stop the faking. Man. Here go the series, y'all. Nip Tuck. That was the first one. Sons of Anarchy. Breaking Bad. Empire and Queen of the South. These are all the series that I watched when I was in there. You know, these series last 7, 8 years, 10 years, something longer than that. You know what I mean? So, this is the shit that goes on. These was must-watch shows in the jail. Every jail in the BOP was watching Nip Tuck, Sons of Anarchy, Breaking Bad, Empire, and Queen of the South. And there's a few other shows thrown in there. But these are the main shows that would nobody miss. You know what I mean? Nip Tuck was the first one exposed to the freak shit and shit with the homosexual shit and all that on TV. You know, that's the first time we really saw that shit, what was going on. We can watch Nip Tuck and see what's kind of going on the street. You know what I mean? The emergence of trannies and shit, dudes coming into jail looking like fucking women with titties and ass and shit. The BBL shit, the Brazilian butt lift shit I missed all of that. Now, mind you, it wasn't even on smartphones when I went to prison. It wasn't even on smartphones. You know what I'm saying? So the Brazilian butt lifts and all that. I mean, when I seen my first one when I got out, it was on a white broad about 65. She was all wrinkled right here, little fucking chin connected to the neck and all that shit. All this shit was... But the ass nigga was like this. Let me ask you something, bro. And the shit looked nasty to me. I was like, ugh. Like everything, whole body old, but she got a brand new ass. Like, this shit don't go right. You know what I mean? Fella, is there anybody out there that can a woman have too much ass? Especially when you ain't got no legs to go with it. You know what I mean? I remember it was Katoy in the videos. That's the Way You Move Outcast video. Y'all remember Katoy or whatever. Then Buffy the Body. Then the chick out of DC, Angel. She was the skinny one with the fake ass. Like that shit. She was one of the first ones. Well, you can see the little ass and shit. Then Nicki Minaj came out. I missed Nicki's whole career. I missed her whole career. All the little asses and shit that came out. Iggy Azalea. I missed the whole career, bro. I'm still in there. Whole careers, whole eras disappear when you in the jail, bro. Disappear when you in that jail, bro. Whole eras. Whole eras, bro. You got the great debaters in there, man. I remember, man, dude was tricking off, and he was making a lot of money off this one thing. He'd ask you, man, what athlete has got the #1 selling shoe of all times that sold the most pairs of shoes? And everybody be like, Michael Jordan, Michael Jordan. Right? And I nigga be like, bet it ain't Michael Jordan. I'm like, what? Man, this nigga gone, cause you know a lot of dudes will be capping in there and going crazy. Right? Nigga be like, how much? Yeah, I'm about to call home right now. You know, Google here came out, there's some other shit that came out, Siri, and all that shit here came out. That shit went out when we went to jail. I had a two-way pager, nigga. That shit wasn't no smartphones. So now the great debaters, all they doing is worrying their people. Hey, go on there and find out who was in the top 5 in 08. Who was the top 5 rappers on the Billboard chart? Bloop, 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 bloop. So dude hit him, man. Guess what? Did you know? I don't know how this dude knew this information, but the Chuck Taylor All-Star is the #1 selling shoe of all times. And I started thinking about it, right? Me and my little brother, we had every color. We had about 8 pairs apiece at one time. We had every color. Dude, now you gotta have a pair of Chuck Taylors to go with your suit now. Dudes rocking a Chuck Taylor with suits on the red carpets. You know what I mean? With the slacks, with the shirt, dude got on the Chucks. You know what I mean? The Chucks, it's the #1 selling shoe of all time. You know what I mean? Marquise Mills Converse, bruh. Founded in 1908. He called them no skids. You know what I mean? Somebody need to bring that back. The no skids. He called them no skids, bruh. You know what I'm saying? The no skids. Dude been tricking them off, the great debaters, man. Let me tell you, man, it's a dude from North Carolina named S. Dot. This the #1 great debater in the whole BOP, bro. He in everybody's shit. Hey, if somebody be debating, hey, S. Dot, you hear this? Come tell me what you think about this. They want S. Dot in, because S. Dot's going to cap on your ass. He going to debate with you, he going to cap. You know what I'm saying? One time they were talking about dog breeds and shit, pits and shit, Dobermans and dudes, you know, dudes got all kind of different dogs. Dogs is trendy and shit. So, you know, when I was locked up. Did you know S. Dot, nigga was waiting on, everybody waiting on S. Dot to say something. And he was debating and all that. Ooh, 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 ooh. Nigga, I hear the hyena. Nigga, everybody in my hood know I hear the hyena in my house in North Carolina. So everybody got quiet. So one nigga said, nigga, you ain't got no damn hyena, nigga. S. Dot was like, oh, my mama had a hyena. Nigga, you can call home right. I can call home right now. Nigga, your mama dead. On her grave, nigga. On her grave. All day long in there, bro. That's all you hear, man. That's all you gonna hear. That's all you gonna hear. Baby got more money than Jay-Z, nigga. Master P was the richest, all of them. He was the all day long. Niggas lying on they dick. Nigga, I read the book, Mariah Carey, limo driver, wrote a book and said Mariah Carey was slutting, and man, she'd do a show and she'd go in the limo and be riding around the city and picking up dudes at red lights and shit on the street in front of clubs, telling them to get in the limo, fucking them in the limo, and then, you know, putting them out, giving her the pussy right in the limo. Mariah Carey. Allegedly, this is what her limo driver said. Do you know it was a nigga in there said that? Now, mind you, it could have been him, but you know it was a nigga, and I know this nigga read the book. He was running around saying he fucked Mariah Carey in the limo. So I asked him, man, did you read that book about the limo driver? He was like, yeah, I read that. Like, nigga, that's where you got that from. Nigga, you ain't. See, he thought didn't nobody read that book. He thought nobody else read that book but him. So he okaying that he read it just to see if I, you know, can put two and two together. You know, like I'm saying, oh yeah, I did read about that she was doing that. Like I'm okay what he's saying, nigga. I ain't yes man and you, nigga. You lying, you capping, nigga. You capping. You got the bank robbers in there too. I don't know about dudes who rob banks. I don't know if they was, sometimes they'd be splitting the money. They might get $1,500 a piece. But they got to keep robbing bank. They got a lot of time, but they ain't got no money. They ain't got no money on their books or none of that. The bank robbers, the brokers, dudes in the BOP, bro. Yeah, we got 1.8 out of this bank. We got 600,000 out of that bank. Let me see how much we get out of that one. Yeah, you know, the feds took all that shit. I said, let me see your paper. Let me see. You got your conversation shit. Let me see what they confiscated from you. Oh, I ain't got all that, but you know, they took a couple of million from me though. You know what I'm saying? Bruh, the capping is like, it's all day the great debating and capping in that motherfucker, man. You just be like, oh my God, bro. You can be who you want to be in the feds, bro. You can be who you want to be. You know, the feds were putting dudes on conspiracy. They come in there with 100-man conspiracy and they got all the smokers and everything. Nigga done told on all the smokers he done sold 20 rocks to. They caught up in the shit too. They in there capping. They capping. Everybody capping. Everybody capping. Lying on their dick. Lying on their pockets. Everything. I was this, I was that, blah, 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 all day long, bro. Man, I wish I had a camera. Oh, I kept a journal every day that I was in there, everything I heard in there during the day. I'd be rich right now. I wish I had kept a journal every day in that jail, bro. I wish I had kept a motherfucking journal every day I was in that jail. Do y'all know this shit is a must read, bro? This shit is a must read, man. If I could just show y'all with the shit that come out of dude's mouth. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God, bro. The capping is never ending, bro. The capping is never ending. Do y'all remember 2008? Where were you when President Obama got elected? You know what's funny for that? I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for President Obama. Right. And I'm going to say this, and I want y'all to feel what I'm saying. President Obama also signed off on same-sex marriages. Same-sex marriages. Free that man. I ain't with the same-sex marriages. I feel like that ain't the way God wanted it. But I'm still damn grateful for my freedom, Mr. Obama. And that's another thing in this world, brother. I remember a dude gave me some, in the halfway house, man, he gave me a video because, you know, if you didn't have no job, you couldn't have no smartphone. So we had to get the flip phone. They used to take a little pen, they bust your camera. and shit like that. You couldn't have no camera. But they let you out of little DVD players, and dudes was watching porns and shit in there, bruh. And I kept hearing dudes talking about, man, the different porn stars and shit like that. And they kept talking about this one same girl porn star. I forget her name. Anyway, dude leave out the halfway house. He gave me like 10 movies. And 3 of them was like porns and shit. So I done went to him. The last one I'm watching is 3 little hood chicks going to clubs and shit, hanging out, partying. 3 fine motherfuckers. Knocking off dudes in the clubs and all that, getting paid and tricking and all that. So with a scene in there they picked the nigga up from the club. What's up? He was all flashy and bossy and shit. And I told my wife about this, right? She like, huh? I'm like, yeah, I watched this shit. So the 2 little chicks, the finest chick was like just sitting back while the 2 little chicks, was freaking off on the dude. Then she got over there and took her clothes off and walked over there. Man, this bitch had a joint. A whole swipe, bro. A whole swipe. I watched some tranny porn, bro. And I got to thinking about it like, damn, everybody was just talking about this bitch, talking about this bitch, bro. Did you see the scene with such and such in the the fuck? So I ain't but never end up, because I can't, like, when I was in the jail, like, I couldn't have no pictures and shit, like, out the magazine and jack off on the shit in the shower and all that. I couldn't just do that. A lot of times, man, I had to be something I done already had where I can remember the feeling. You know what I'm saying? So all these dudes, man, I was like, so many dudes in there was just like they watch tranny porn, bro. I'm like, it's just with the, and they just out with the shit. That's like it's cool, just pass, like, why you pass me this shit alone, bro? Like, you supposed to tell me what this shit was before you slid this shit in with the rest of the, nigga, I don't want to see this shit. I watched some of that shit, but I ain't watched all my boy 53. I cut that shit off. Cause I'm mad, cause the nigga was the finest damn thing in the whole movie, bro. And I'm mad at myself, like, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking at this shit like, this what the fuck going on out here? He like, you should have gone ahead and watched the shit, then shit. I'm like, shit. I'm like, nah, bro. That nigga was like, you know what I mean? Just a cute ass, like, come on, bro. This shit now, this shit is not the fact that these motherfucking women can look better than these men can look better than these women out here. This shit ain't cool, bro. This shit ain't cool, bro. I don't know. That shit there, the whole shit with the tranny commissary list and all that in the jail, man, that shit that took off since I was locked up. I'm out here in Vegas, bro. I seen some of the shit. I'd be like, man, you got to be kidding me, bro. Man, be careful out there on that shit, bro. This shit is crazy, bro. This shit is crazy. Anyway, you got dudes, man, to be in there, bro. They'd be, you got dudes that, this is one of the terms that I hate somebody saying, oh, he a good dude. Like, well, how you know he a good dude? You just met him, nigga. We all just met in the jail. Niggas all criminals in here, nigga. I hate when somebody calls somebody a good dude, bro. Dude might be going to the store, to the commissary every week, got a little money on his books, look like he's, oh, he a good dude. Like, you don't even know this nigga. Like, holler at me when he ain't got no money on his books and when he start kicking lockers open. Holler at me then. Because he spending a little money, he laid back, he chilling, he a good dude. You don't know. You don't know what he done. That's one of my biggest things I hated when somebody vouched for a nigga tomorrow, he a good dude. Hated that, bro. Hated it. You know what I'm saying, nigga? We all just met in this motherfucking jail. I don't give a fuck, you been in the unit with him for 2 years. Nigga, you don't know what nigga carry, what they capable of. Jail nigga scare you straight. A lot of niggas just walking around like zombies. Or they just moving a certain kind of way because they in the jail. That same dude, man, cut your damn throat, bro. Talking about he a good dude. I hated that. The fashion, bro. I would just get the magazines, I would watch the TVs, and everything kind of went back to the 60s and shit. And I was like, but the pants just got tight and short. And I'm like, man, ain't no way in fuck I can wear no pants with them with that much ankle showing with my big ass feet, bruh. Like, how am I wear that? How am I wear that? Am I gonna be looking old when I get out there, like an old school? Cause I ain't got on the tight ass pants, you know, the little skinny jeans and shit. I actually got a couple pair of skinny jeans, though. You know what I mean? But they ain't all skinny. They a little loose fit, kind of, you know, a little tapered in the leg a little bit, but they ain't all tight and shit all on my nuts. The fashion, bro, I guess I'm just be walking around looking old school, bro. I'm just gonna be on the old school, man. I can't, a lot of them pants, bro, I can't wear my pants like that, bro. I just can't do it. I don't mind a little fitted, but come on, bro, all the way flooding up, all the way over the ankle, bro. I can't do that one, bro. I don't get that one. I just don't get it, man. Now I feel like, man, you know, Kanye West, that's another one. I feel like, man, if I'm on the Kanye West kind of level. His birthday a day after mine. I feel like, man, I can create, if I really push myself, bro, and y'all gonna see my growth, that I'm a Kanye West type, Andre 3000 type of nigga. You know what I mean? I be on some different type of shit. And I try to be. Like I said, I ain't gonna gain a lot of weight. I'm gonna get a little muscle. I ain't gonna never have no hair. I ain't never had no hair. You ain't gonna never see me change with the beard or none of that. So the way I used to try to look different is be weirdo different. I was a weirdo different. You know, that's the way, you know, that was my thing. I like when motherfuckers like, this nigga weird. That was, you know, that's what I was going for. I wanted that kind of reaction. So I spent a lot of my money getting my clothes and shit made. I was getting weird shit made. As long as nobody have it on. Man, I remember one time, bro, King Shoe Store on Euclid, man. Shout out to Rex. Mr. King. He had Rex clothing and King shoes, bro. Or was it all Rex? Anyway, on Euclid and Superior. Man, he had on these floppy shirts, like they were like orange, like kind of like sheer. Like the pinstripe sheer shit with the orange floppy collar. Nice ass shirt, man. I went in there and bought that shirt. Went out to the Mirage that night. 3 other dudes got the shirt on. Bro, when I tell you I was sick, I said never again, bro. I ain't never owned a pair of Jordans or Gators or none of that, man. Cause I'm like, I don't want shit nobody else got on. When I was getting money, all my shit was custom. I want to try to find me a loafer, man, for $600-700. You know what I mean? That ain't nobody got on and nothing like that. Man, listen. Man, that shit was so embarrassing, bro. So embarrassing, bro. To be in somewhere and somebody got the same shit on you got on, man. I don't know if that ever happened to you, but that shit is the worst right there, bro. That shit is the worst. We just freestyling. It's a freestyle day today. You know what I mean? We're talking about these cappers, these great debaters. The shit that we miss. The shit that we miss. And like I said, President Obama was the main thing I think I missed. Seeing the first black president in '08 come in there. And he ended up freeing me. You know what I mean? I hope to meet him one day and thank him. Shake his hand and thank him, bro. Go ahead and hit that cash app. Hit that like button. This is Symbolic Man Generation. Thank you for, man, just let us kick in on everything that we missed in there and stuff like that. Shout out to all my dudes, man, that got the songs and shit. They remember the songs. When this song came out, they remember back then, 20 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So, this Symbolic Man Generation. Thankful y'all for watching this long video today. I just had to just kick it with y'all. We less serious today. We just, we leaving it like that. Symbolic mind generation.